What is up? This is Vin Gemfield. Hope you're having a smashing day, and if you don't, well, then this will probably cheer you up. Today I was actually thinking about this LavMic. I've done a video on this before, but that video somehow got deleted in the past couple of weeks. So I'm using the iRig LavMic, and it's a really cool LavMic, and I think that if you are vlogging, if you're a vlogger, you're a YouTuber, content creator, you need good audio, and the iRig LavMic is excellent for a couple of reasons. It's really good for vlogging like this, like I'm doing right now, or podcasting if you're listening to the podcast. And I've said this before, LavMics, it's my personal opinion, but I think they make the best all-around microphones out there. Now, yeah, professionals, they will use like boom poles and such, and this is a really cheap solution, and it works really good because it has a very simple rule, and that is proximity. The closer you are to the microphone, the better. It's really simple. So first of all, I want to just show you, the difference. If I stop recording and I'm gonna like turn off the microphone, and you'll hear the difference with me just recording from my iPhone. Okay, so check this out. And now I'm just talking regularly. I'm using the microphone that are built in on my iPhone 7. The quality is sometimes a bit better on Samsung devices, I've noticed, but I don't think it's bad on the iPhone. But you can sort of hear like this echoing from the room. So, filming indoors, it's not so good. Outdoors, it's really not so good either, because then you have a lot of wind and stuff. But if you use like a LavMic, then it's really good. Now I'm gonna keep recording like this because I wanted to show you this side of the LavMic. First of all, yeah, I'm using a dongle, the iPhone 7, because, there's no headphone jack, so I have to use that. I wanted to show you a little. This is something really good. First of all, my opinion, one of my favorite features about the iRig LavMic is that there is no need to use a battery. Most LavMics actually do have some kind of battery. Now this is sometimes good because it amplifies the audio, but I think it's very good when you have the LavMic on. Again, I'm sorry about the audio quality, but this will just, when I plug this in again for the conclusion, and you'll really hear the difference again. So just wanted to tell you, like, this has this, you can like sort of plug in two things here, like an extra LavMic. This is a good thing if you want to have like an interview and you want to have basically two microphones into one. It's a good solution. But there's also a switch, so you can switch. So you can put in, regular headphones, and you can monitor the audio, which is really practical. Okay, I'm gonna plug this in so you get the better audio quality. Okay, and now the audio should be a lot better, and that is because the LavMic is really a vlogger's best solution. It really is. I mean, it's just so much better than anything else. So I really recommend this. Another solution is, of course, that you record your audio. Sorry. You record your audio using a Zoom H1. I'm gonna make a review on this as well. This is a really good solution, by the way, and the audio quality on this is much better. But actually, most of the time, I prefer using this LavMic because I like the simplicity of it. When you get the iRig LavMic, you get this really nice little case, and it's really practical. I have this case with me all the time because I never know when I'm gonna feel like vlogging. So this is something that I use all the time. So I'm really happy that they put this little case in the package, because I actually do use it. The only extra thing you get is like a little ear muff, so you can like protect it against wind. Now it's not that good. to protect against wind, but that's really not you know, something that I can say is iRig's fault. It's a microphone. I mean, if you want to protect it from wind, you should get something called a dead cat. Yeah, it's a weird expression, but it's what's actually called. It's, you know, it's like a furry thing. You put it on top of. Anyway, it works. But yeah, no. There is only really one negative side of the iRig. Oh no, what is it now? What is it so bad about it? Because it sounds perfect, right? And it is. It's just, there is one thing that I wish it did have, and that is the option to be able to plug this into my mirrorless camera. But it will not work. I've tested it. It will only work on smartphones. Now, I've tested it on Samsung devices. I've tested it on the iPhone, obviously. But it just will not work on a DSLR or a video camera of any kind. But other than that, you know, it's a really cool thing, and I highly recommend it for vloggers, for podcasters. I've tried to tweak the audio in Audacity, in Final Cut Pro, and the sound is really leveled. Now, my hearing, it isn't that good, but from what I can tell, I think the audio is really, it's good enough, you know. It's so much better than, as you heard before, when I was just recording from the microphones that are built in. Comparing to something like the Zoom H1, then the Zoom H1 obviously wins. But this is such a practical, organic solution to be able to film like this and record like this. So I really recommend it, like really, really recommend it. I use it daily, basically. And this is one of those items that if this would break down, I wouldn't get something like more expensive. I would get the exact same thing. And I would have two cases. Yeah, so that's what this video is about. This was my review of the iRig LavMic, and if you have any questions about it, you know, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Yeah, it's a really recommended product. I really recommend it. I'll see you later.